small shop owner has bought in the Santa or in any Raitu Bazaar.
एक ही जगह पे मिलके those type of plastics are known as thermosetting plastics. Comparison, there are 3 types:
up, down, right, left.
I am not inferior to anyone.
We are Swaros. We are top on the Everest. Congratulations.
I want to be a leader.
Hi Swaros, this is Ekruti Swaro from Nandimedaram, Karimnagar district. How are you Swaros? Yes, you are fine. Okay, now I want to ask few questions and I want to gather lots of answers from you. Okay Swaros, my first question, do all materials burn Swaros? No. Then give me some examples of burning materials. Yes, you are correct. Cotton, wood, these are the burning materials. And Swaros, do you know about fuel Swaros? Yes, exactly. You know that because of your Swaros. So, you may know about fuels. Okay, then give me some examples of fuels. Yes, kerosene, petrol, diesel, coal. These all are the fuels. Now, let us find. See here Swaros, what is this? Yes, this is the petrol. What is this Swaros? This is the petrol. This is a fuel. Now, next we want to take kerosene. See Swaros, what is this? This is the kerosene. Okay Swaros, this also a fuel. Now, this. See here Swaros, this is the coal. Okay Swaros, you can see here, this is the coal and coal is also a type of fuel. Okay Swaros, these all are the fuels. Then Swaros, now I want to ask one question. Do you know what is filled in the cylinders? Exactly, gas is filled in the cylinders. Okay then, gas is filled in the cylinders, it's okay. But which type of gas is filled in the cylinders? Yes, you are exactly correct. LPG gas is filled in the cylinders. Then Swaros, do you know what is the abbreviation of LPG? You may, did you saw LPG in your house? Yes, Swaros, where we can find the LPG gas cylinder in our house? Yes, we may find LPG cylinder in our kitchen. In our daily life, we may use LPG gas cylinder to cook the food. So, now we want to know the abbreviation of LPG. Liquefied petroleum gas. This is the abbreviation of LPG. What is this Swaros? This is the abbreviation of LPG. Let us see in our PowerPoint. See here Swaros, this is the abbreviation of LPG. What is that? Liquefied petroleum gas. We can see that in the picture that there are so many LPG gas cylinders. Okay Swaros, do you able to see? Yes. Then now say, what is the abbreviation of LPG? Yes, you are correct. Liquefied petroleum gas. This is the abbreviation of LPG. Okay Swaros, did you clear about LPG? Okay. Then, do you know what is CNG Swaros? Yes, CNG means CNG is used in some automobiles. What is in which we may use CNG? Yes, we may use CNG in automobiles. Let us see the abbreviation of CNG. CNG means, now I want to say the abbreviation of CNG means compressed natural gas. This is the abbreviation of CNG. Okay Swaros, this is the abbreviation of CNG means compressed natural gas. Okay Swaros, Now let us see in our PowerPoint. This is the car. What is this, Sparrows? This is the car. Then this car will run with the help of CNG gas. Okay, Sparrows? CNG means compressed natural gas. Okay, Sparrows? Okay. Then Sparrows, if we now I want to do one thing, that I have taken a matchbox and I rubbed the surface of the matchbox with the help of matchstick. What is this, Sparrows? Yes, what we can see here? Yes, we are seeing a flame. What is this? Flame. Okay, Sparrows? This is the flame. Then it is the flame. Okay, Sparrows. Then do you know how many zones are formed in the flame? Okay, Sparrows, do you know? Then how many colors are there in the zones? Okay, now we are going to discuss about zones of flame. What is the topic of today? Zones of flame. Okay, Sparrows, today we are going to discuss about zones of flame. Let us see in our PowerPoint how many zones are there and what are the colors of the zones. Okay. See here, Sparrows, this is the flame. What is this, Sparrows? This is the flame. Then we may see here the parts of the flame and the colors of the flame. So here, first see here, Sparrows, that the outermost zone which is in blue color. What is that, Sparrows? That is in blue color. Okay, Sparrows? Outermost zone is in blue color and there it will be a complete combustion. What is that? Complete combustion. And if we see the middle zone, okay, Sparrows, we can see the middle zone, it has a particular combustion. It is in yellow color. Which color, Sparrows? Yellow color. Okay, if we see innermost zone, see here, Sparrows, here is the innermost zone and the innermost zone color is in black color. Okay, Sparrows, the innermost zone is in black color. Now we identified that how many zones are there and what are the colors of the zone. Okay, now we want to know which part has how much of hot. Now if we can see outermost zone. Okay, Sparrows, that outermost zone has hottest part. What is that, Sparrows? Hottest part. Outermost zone is the hottest part in the flame. Okay, Sparrows, then see here middle zone. Middle zone has the moderately hot. What is that, Sparrows? Moderately hot. Okay, next we can see in innermost zone. Innermost zone has the least hot. What, Sparrows? Least hot. Okay, Sparrows, now we identified that how many zones are there in the flame and what are the colors of the flame and which part has in which hot. Okay, Sparrows, now we want to write how many zones are there. First one is outermost zone. What is it, Sparrows? This is the outermost zone. And second one is, what is that, Sparrows? Say me, answer me, Sparrows. Yes, you are exactly. It is the middle zone. What is that, Sparrows? It is the middle zone. Next, we may see the third one. What is that? It is the innermost zone. What is that, Sparrows? That is the innermost zone. Okay, these are the zones of the flame. Then we want to know that outermost zone is in which color, Sparrows? Okay, you are very good. It is in blue color. Okay, Sparrows, this is in blue color. Which zone it is? It is the outermost zone. Next, middle zone. Middle zone. What is the color of the middle zone, Sparrows? See here. What is the color of the middle zone? As you are exactly. It is in yellow color. What is that, Sparrows? It is in yellow color. Then innermost zone. What is the color of the innermost zone, Sparrows? Yes, you are correct. It is in black color. Which color, Sparrows? It is in black color. Okay, now we want to light the candle and see whether it is correct or not. Okay, Sparrows? Okay, what is this? This is a candle. What is this, Sparrows? This is a candle. And what is this? This is a matchbox. I am using the matchbox to light the candle. See here, Sparrows, I am lighting the candle. See here, Sparrows, I lighted the candle. You can see here, Sparrows, this is the outermost zone. Okay, Sparrows, if we keep our hand above the flame, I am feeling that this is the hottest part because of getting hot to my hand. So, I can say that this is the hottest part. I am getting so much of hot to my hand. And if I keep my hand here, no, Sparrows, I am not getting hot compared to the outermost zone. Here I am not getting that much of hot. So here we can conclude that outermost zone is the hottest part. Okay, Sparrows. Then okay, I am keeping this aside. And next, see here, Sparrows. There are the three main zones in a flame. What is that, Sparrows? There are three main zones in a flame. There are three main zones in a candle. First one is outermost zone. What is that, Sparrows? Outermost zone. This is the hottest part which is in blue color. Okay, Sparrows? Outermost zone is in blue color. Then coming to the middle zone. This is the moderately hot part which is in yellow color. Okay, then innermost zone. This is least hot part which is in black color. Okay, Sparrows? Did you clear about the zones of the flame? Okay, then we may see in the next picture. What is that, Sparrows? Who is he? Yes, you are exactly correct. He is a goldsmith. Who is he, Sparrows? He is a goldsmith. Then, Sparrows, do you know that which part he may use it to melt the gold or silver? Do you know, Sparrows? Yes, you are correct. He may use the outermost zone to melt the gold or silver because of that is the hottest part. Okay, Sparrows? Okay, then now we understand that the goldsmith is using the outermost zone to melt the gold or silver. Okay, Sparrows, did you clear which part the goldsmith is using? Okay, now we want to do an experiment. Okay, Sparrows? Okay, now we want to do an experiment. I have taken two glasses. What are these, Sparrows? These are two glasses, and I have taken two candles. These are the candles. First, we must light. Okay, Sparrows. Now, if we want to burn a material, is air is necessary or not? Okay, by doing this experiment, we can say that solution, the air is needed to burn a material or not? Okay, Sparrows, see here what I am doing. I am lighting the two candles. Okay, I lighted the two candles, and one of the glass is totally closed with the glass. The flame is totally closed, and this flame is only half of this flame was closed. See here, Sparrows, which one went off? Say me, which one went off? Yes, you are correct. The totally which glass is totally covered with the flame, that may went off. Then what is the reason here, Sparrows? You can see that. What is the reason? Did you got a reason for this? Did you got a solution for this? Yes, you are correct. Because of this candle may went off because of there is no sufficient air to that. So it may went off. But here when we closed only half of this part, then the air is supplying to the candle. Okay, Sparrows, here is some gap. So with that gap, this flame is burning first till now. But when we close it totally, the supply of air is cut down. So this we can say that air is needed to burn a material. Okay, Sparrows? Okay, then okay, put it aside. Okay, Sparrows, now we want to know what is the ignition temperature. Do you know the ignition temperature, Sparrows? Yes, that the lowest temperature at which a substance catches fire is called the ignition temperature. What is that, Sparrows? Ignition temperature means the lowest temperature which a substance catches fire is called ignition temperature. So, we want to do an experiment to know that which has the low ignition temperature. What are these? Say me, Sparrows, what are these? These are the tripod stands. What are these, Pharaohs? These are the tripod stands. And here I have taken 2 candles down of these stands. Okay, Sparrows. Here I taken 2 candles at the down of these stands. Now I want to take 2 cups. What are these, Sparrows? These are the paper cups. What are these? These are the paper cups, and one of it was placed on this tripod stand and one of it was filled with water. See here, Sparrows, what I am doing? I am filling the cup with water. Okay. I want to place this on this and I want to light those 2 candles. What I am doing, Sparrows? I am lighting the candles. Look here carefully, Sparrows. Be careful while doing the experiment because of it is on fire. It may injure us a lot. Okay, Sparrows? Okay. See here that which cup may burn soon, which cup may burns very quickly and which cup may not burn. Look here, Sparrows, carefully. See here, Sparrows, the cup which has Okay, Sparrows, the empty cup has fired firstly. Then why? What is the reason behind it? Because of here the heat received by the cup is transferred to the water in it. So if we see here, Sparrows, this water is heated somewhat. Okay, Sparrows, the water is heated somewhat. Then that we can say that this empty cup has low ignition temperature, so it catches fire easily. But here we can see that the heat received by the cup is transferred to the water, so it does not burn quickly. Then when it may be catches the fire, when the glass will be burned. Yes, Sparrows, the glass will be burned when it reaches its completely ignition temperature. Okay, Sparrows? Okay, do you cleared about this? Okay. Keep those 2 candles aside. Okay, here we concluded that ignition temperature, and here we can say that the empty cup has ignition temperature, means low temperature. The substance which catches fire, it's called the low temperature is called as ignition temperature. So now we want to know, after few observations, I have prepared a table. What is that? See in the PowerPoint. Okay, material and the which forms flame and which does not form flame. Okay, Sparrows, first one is candle. If we may see candle just now, does it form a flame or not? Yes, you are right. It formed a flame. So I put a tick mark near the candle. Next, we can see that wick of kerosene. What is that? Wick of kerosene means the wick of kerosene means does it form a flame or not? Yes, if we use a kerosene and if we light anything, it may form a flame. So I put a tick mark to the wick of kerosene. Okay, next see that charcoal. If you see charcoal or not, okay, Sparrow, charcoal may also form a flame. Then next, domestic gas. Domestic gas means we may use in our houses. Domestic gas means it is natural gas. Natural gas may form a flame or not? Yes. So I put a tick mark near the domestic gas. Then coming to the coal, Sparrows. Okay, do you know coal? Just now I showed the coal. That coal does not form a flame, Sparrows. Just it will give heat to the material and it gives somewhat light, but it does not form a flame. Just it will give heat to a material. Okay, then next, cow dung cake. If we may say cow dung cake, it's also sometimes may give a flame, but compared to the candle, it does not give a flame as well as the candle gives. So I put a no does not form a flame. I kept a tick mark there. Next, see that wood. Okay, Sparrows, if we may see wood, if it form a flame or not, we may use wood to cook our food. So I put in a tick mark near the wood. It forms a flame. Okay, sparrows. Next, we want to do an experiment to prove that. What is this, sparrows? This is the spirit lamp. What is this, sparrows? This is the spirit lamp. Then I poured some amount of kerosene on the spirit on the lamp. Why I am using the spirit, sparrows? Have you got an idea? Yes, because of spirit has low ignition temperature, so it may catches the fire easily. So I am using the spirit in the spirit lamp, and now I want to light the can. Before that, I want to take one test tube. What is this, sparrows? This is the test tube, and another one, that is the test tube holder. What is this, sparrows? This is the test tube holder. Okay, now I am handling the test tube with the help of test tube holder. Okay, now I want to light the spirit lamp. What is this? This is the spirit lamp. Okay, sparrows, see that how it is burning, because of that is spirit. And I want to take potassium permanganate. What is this, sparrows? This is the potassium permanganate. So I want to put some of the potassium permanganate into the test tube. See here, sparrows. See here, sparrows, I am putting the potassium permanganate into the test tube. Okay, next I want to take one broomstick. What is this, sparrows? This is the broomstick. I want to light the broomstick. See here, sparrows, the broomstick has formed a flame. Then I want to put out the flame and keep it aside. Okay, sparrows, I want to put out the flame of this broomstick and put it aside. Okay, now I want to heat this potassium permanganate. Potassium permanganate means KMnO4. Okay, sparrows, look here carefully. The heat which is coming from the spirit lamp, that is receiving, the test tube is receiving the heat. Okay, sparrows, see here carefully. And also we must be very carefully while doing this experiment, sparrows, because of it may fall on our face, so it is harmful to us. Okay, sparrows, see here, it will change like a liquid. Okay, sparrows, see here, we can hear some sound from this potassium permanganate. Is we are hearing sound or not? Because of it is heating, we must conclude that the potassium permanganate is heating in the test tube. Okay, after few seconds, now I want to put the broomstick into the, see here, sparrows, our experiment is, yes, our experiment is correct. Okay, sparrows, I offered the flame and I put aside. After that also, when I putting this flame in this broomstick into the test tube, it is forming a flame. Then we can say that heating the potassium permanganate, that is releasing the oxygen. Okay, sparrows, by this. Okay. Okay, sparrows, just keep this aside. Okay, we must off the broomstick. Okay, sparrows, we must keep this broomstick aside and this potassium permanganate also keep aside. Okay, sparrows. So here we concluded that heating of potassium permanganate is releasing the oxygen. Okay, sparrows, did you clear? Yes, the heating of potassium permanganate is releasing the oxygen. So by releasing the oxygen only, the broomstick has again formed a flame. Okay, sparrows, potassium permanganate means KMnO4. This is the potassium permanganate. What is that, sparrows? KMnO4. That is the potassium permanganate. Okay, Sparrows, not only potassium permanganate may release the oxygen, but also if we take sodium nitrate means KNO3. Sodium nitrate means KNO3. Okay, Sparrows. Here now we want to know that if KNO3 will release the oxygen or not. Okay, Sparrows. Okay. Next we want to light again the spirit lamp. Okay, Sparrows. I want to take another test tube. I am holding this with the help of test tube holder, and again now I want to say take the sodium nitrate. What is this, Sparrows? This is the sodium nitrate. Okay, Sparrows. Next we must light this boomstick. Okay, Sparrows. Okay, then put off the flame and keep it aside. Next, heat this gently for 1 minute. Okay, Sparrows, we must heat this gently for 1 minute. Okay, let us find after few minutes. This also may release the oxygen or not. See here, Sparrows, it is heating. Isn't it, Sparrows? Yes, then I said that why I have used this spirit lamp, because of spirit has the low ignition temperature. So I used the spirit in the spirit lamp. Okay, Sparrows? Okay. See here, that is changing into the liquid. Okay, Sparrows? Okay. Now we want to keep the boomstick into this. Okay, it must eat for some times. If we eating more for few minutes only, we can say that this boomstick, if this boomstick is forming the flame or giving some more light than when it is compared to the now, and after keeping it in the test tube, if it may give some more light to this boomstick, we can conclude that oxygen is releasing. See here, Sparrows, snow is coming from this, smoke is coming from this. Okay, Sparrows, here we can see that some more light is coming for the boomstick. Isn't it, Sparrows? Yes. The potassium permanganate has formed a flame, but sometimes it may not form a flame, but also it may give smoke, it may release smoke. When it is getting heat only, now it may give smoke outside. So here we can say that the sodium nitrate also, by heating the sodium nitrate also the oxygen is releasing. Okay, Sparrows? Okay. Okay, now see here, Sparrows, what is this? This is the oil fires. What is this, Sparrows? That is the oil fire. Oil fire means nothing but if the fire caused by oils, means petrol, diesel, kerosene or another somewhat fuels, that is called oil fuels. So we may see in our areas or in our houses that people may spray water on the oil fires, but we must not do like that, Sparrows. Now we must prove that by doing an experiment. See here, Sparrows, I have taken a glass. What is this? This is a glass, and I am pouring some hot water into the glass. Okay. Then I want to put some kerosene or maybe petrol, whatever it may be. Okay. We must pour some out kerosene into the water. What is this, Sparrows? This is the kerosene. Okay, Sparrows, you see here, while I am pouring the kerosene in the glass, it is floating up. See here, Sparrows, see carefully into the glass. See here, if we can see here like a oil, it floated up. Isn't it, Sparrows?